Gemini, let's do this. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your time and your attention and, very valuable commodities. We ask the angels and the ancestors and the divine guides, spirit, the great power that holds up and creates worlds, the first source and center, the fountain of the all, the Akashic records and the great halls of wisdom. We ask you to provide a clear and protected message for the collective of Gemini so they may manifest for their highest good. In great appreciation and great gratitude, we say, Amen Ra. All right, last one. Gratitude. All right, what do the collective, or does the collective of Gemini need to know right now? Thank you, Spirit. Oh, yeah, and the advice from Spirit. Why you guys are funny. All right, and outcome. All right, you guys are on fire. Fire. Interesting. Some of you might have Virgo in your chart, or the Virgo reading. Because I started your reading and then Spirit stopped me and I did Virgo, and then they got two of these cards here. So very interesting. We're talked about in that reading. So I was just thinking, I was like, maybe there's a reason why. Maybe there's a message in that video, and now that I've done it, now I do this one. But also I was like, maybe the Gemini collective is still working out some final details, right? Oh yeah. Y'all might, if you have Virgo in your chart, or if this reading resonates with you, you might also want to look at the Virgo reading, because there's like 3 cards here already that you both got. Self-love. This is the overall energy of your card. Self-love. A radical self-love is necessary, right? Gemini, and look, it's a 6, Gemini. Self-love. What's underneath? Faith, yep, and patience. Okay. Radical self-love is necessary. Empowerment starts from the inside out. Do not compare yourself to others. Start your change with focus and love of self. Every day I bring radical self-love to body, mind, and spirit. And that is the mantra. Sometimes we feel we are not enough. Sometimes we are even told we are not enough by our own voice. Not pretty enough, not powerful enough, not talented enough, not good enough at what we choose to do. Not ambitious enough, not experienced enough, not curvy enough, not thin enough, not glamorous enough, not porn star enough, not enough of a lady, not enough of a man. And as a result, all of this makes us not ourselves enough. Then there is the opposite, that we are too something, too tall, too short, too fat, too thin, too wrinkly, too pimply, too old, too young, too quiet, too mouthy, too noticeable, too opinionated. Too much trouble, too much full stop. Is it any wonder that many of us feel self-loathing or dissatisfaction with the self? Please just stop. Put your blinkers on, breathe, be with yourself, do ritual, speak to the goddess or whatever energy floats your boat, and ask for help. Wow. Wow. Okay, hold please. This is going to be a good reading. Yes, indeed, listen to any or all of the crazy misdemeanors that your mind may throw at you, but then hug these untruths like a crying puppy and soothe the reasons they are there. Know that you are doing the best you can right now, and that you are not your past. And you can soothe yourself, and most importantly, you can move on. Know that this comparison craziness is just a diversion from knowing yourself really well and discovering amazing, delicious aspects of yourself that are entirely satisfying. Focus on you, not others. and discover where you really might like change. If anywhere or anything, for your own personal benefit, not for some outward measure of enoughness. True power and happiness comes from the inside out, like an unfurling spire. Woe is the person who relies on the opinions of others to gain happiness and self-measure. Choose radical self-love. Choose you. Companion stone, rose quartz, of course. And that's what's on the bottom of the deck. And have faith and patience with yourself. Life is a learning process. And you're meant to fall flat on your face so you can learn how to get back up and dust yourself off. You're meant to make mistakes so you can learn. We have realization here. First card out the gate. Something unlocks. You have a realization about something and it just unlocks a whole different world, a whole side of yourself. We've got night and day here, right? A realization. And it's about acting on your realizations is the mantra, I believe, for that card. I act in self-awareness and something timely fashion on my realizations. But let's find out with the tarot. Clarify that card. But yeah, there's a realization that you're having about yourself, Gemini. Let's see if you come out in your reading. I got a feeling you might, but I could be wrong. Let's see. All right, realization. And it's a 3, and it's an... But y'all ain't tripping today. Y'all ain't BSing today. The Princess of Cups. Yep, you're going to have a realization about yourself. And the Princess of Cups is love. Also intuition, but she has her hand on her higher heart chakra. The chakra that comes in from the higher divine messages come in and they're kind of downloaded through your higher heart chakra and then go down into your heart chakra. And the Princess of Cups is about following your intuition. It's about love. Let's just... Yeah, about your strength. And your power. Knight of Cups. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. A realization, and it might come through your intuition, but it's definitely about love, because cups are love. So this is your current energy. Let me just look. I want to look real quick at the Princess of Cups. Flow, synchronicity, and mystic messages. Yeah, subconscious messages swim through your conscious mind. Receiving intuitive messages from within. Princess of Cups brings you inspiration to create, to trust your insight, and to listen to your intuition. She asks you to be open-minded about new experiences, emotions, and how messages can take form. This news can be subtle or extreme, so just trust your gut instincts on what it's trying to tell you. Yeah, Virgo, it was extreme. That was the card that was in the same position, extremes. So there may be insights for you in that reading. Pay attention to your synchronistic events and symbols and dreams, for it is your guide delivering you a message. Let your emotions come out to play with free rein. Vulnerability is your strength, so wear your open heart on your sleeve. Express yourself freely, as open and innocent as a curious child, or answers to questions may appear in surprising and playful ways. Okay, so this is, the universe is going to send you some kind of some message through your intuition, some kind of serendipity, synchronicity, something from your subconscious. Interesting. So the advice from Spirit here is assessing. This is, I enjoy moving and choosing is the mantra, but this is taking your time, moving slow. The opposite of instant gratification. It's looking at something really long and hard, not rushing into anything, turning over every stone, looking around every corner, making sure you explored all your options and you've had all the information so that you make the best decision for your highest outcome. And there's a payoff to that. There's a huge reward for that. But we also have the wisdom. And wisdom is about your life experiences, your knowledge and your experience. Applied as wisdom, the things that you have learned that have given you the foundation and the balance and the security to move through the world. But there's wisdom here, and you have wisdom. And let's see what the mantra is for wisdom. I don't remember off the top of my head. I use my knowledge and experience to make wise decisions. Yeah. Gemini, I mean, I just feel sword energy. That's so you. Let's, and you know what's wise? Surrendering to the universe. This has been very powerful for me. Sometimes when we go through things, we don't see a way out, so we just think there's no way out. Well, that's when you surrender it to the divine. We don't think there's an answer, a solution, a possibility, but that's when it's above us, when there's extremes and there's problems and you just are like, I can't handle this, I can't deal with this, I don't know the answer, I don't know the way out. You need higher knowledge, you need higher wisdom. And the wise choice is when you asking for help and reaching outside of yourself for help, because this is also the card of a wise mentor. So there might be something that you're assessing and you're being asked to either trust someone older that you look up to, a mentor, somebody you see as wise, and or surrender. It's just, and instead of worrying about it and fretting about it and thinking about it and recycling it and letting it take up so much time in your mind, you say, you know what, I don't know what to do. I don't know how this situation is going to end. I don't have the answer, and I don't see an answer. So I release this to the universe to co-create a solution with me, and I am open to the solution, and I allow and trust, and I know that the universe will co-create with me, will respond. So surrender. This is all wisdom. It's very wise to surrender. It's very wise to take your time. What the heck? Yeah. Princess of Wands, Seven of Cups, and Seven of Swords. So now we have 77 here. The Princess of Cups is about you learning. I mean, Princess of Pentacles, not Princess. You have two princesses here. And this is like, she's the Princess of Wands is very optimistic and exciting and wants to go explore things and wants to, create new things. Learning your power, learning your light, allowing the divine to respond. See how bright and happy all this energy is? And then you have Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is when you don't trust yourself. You don't know what the answer is. It's about trusting your intuition about what you want. Which cup is the cup for you? And the Seven of Cups is being able to make that choice without needing to know the answer, because you're trusting your intuition. And we also have the Seven of Swords, which is either you're lying to yourself or somebody's lying to you, or so there's some kind of deceit. Very interesting message. Maybe even strategizing. Swords. And this is your energy, Gemini. I think this has to do with this realization. There's something you're not seeing, or there's something that you've been lying to yourself about, or you've been telling yourself. The Seven of Swords is also somebody talking about you, speaking bad about you, plotting against you, thinking negatively about you. And it can be yourself. But there's a realization, and it's interesting because we have, this heart energy. and this mental energy. There's something that you have to feel, not think. But yeah, if you want the answer, ask someone, ask for help. And it's like the Princess of Wands is like learning and growing. Again, both these princesses, you're learning. Wow, Gemini. This one, Virgo, was so clear and concise. Can I have another card for the Princess of Wands? Yep. Getting what you want, Nine of Cups. This is when you make the right choice. When you choose the right cup for you. Trusting your experience and everything that you've learned. Okay, now it's clear. Trusting your experience and everything you learned. Nine of Cups. So we have 99 on the board. We have 33. Actually, we have 333 on the board. We have 30, we have 12, and we have 3. And then we have 77. Some of you may be, and 22. You may be seeing these numbers. They may be speaking to you. Don't dismiss that. Everything that you've learned is to help you get what you want. Make the right decision. Because the assessing is the opposite of instant gratification. And it's interesting that we have these two cards, the Princess of Cups and the self-love, radical self-love. And like, again, she's got her heart on the higher heart chakra. Pink tourmaline is great for the high heart chakra, and it's a beautiful stone. But, ow, ooh, ooh, ooh. And this is love. That's that self-love for yourself, growing and developing. Oh, okay, makes sense. When you're not in a place of self-love, self-trust, self-esteem, it affects your decisions. It affects the decisions that you make. You don't see clearly. You don't hear clearly. Self-love, yeah. You've learned a lot. So learn how to co-create with the universe. Learn how to surrender. Take your time. It's interesting because the Princess of Wands is fiery energy. The Wands is passion and creation, exploration, power, illumination. Yeah, it's all about you learning how to love yourself so you can make the right choices and really trust yourself and trust your intuition as you assess, because this card is I enjoy moving and choosing. But if you're not in a place of self-love, what kind of choices are you making for yourself? And that we all go through this, but this is your journey right now. And there's a realization you're going to have about learning to love yourself, learning to listen to yourself. Beautiful. And when you, again, and when you don't, working with, surrender it. I feel like a lot of the things that we're dealing with in today's contemporary society is because we're not allowing spirit to come in and offer its amazing guidance and wisdom. Your outcome, okay, is a clear mind, knowing why you do what you do, purity. First moon that we have here, the only moon, the snow moon. So I feel like the moon cards in this deck are kind of like major arcana, the full moon cards. And this is February. I believe the snow moon is in February. You might want to look up the snow moon and see if something resonates with you. But this is the card of keeping your mind clean and fresh and pure, like a fresh fallen snow. Don't know why you do what you do. Looking at this, the cleanest, clearest, simplest solution. But this is about knowing, I feel like it's about knowing why you do what you do. It'll all make sense. And then we have boundaries here, which was the other card that came out. Interesting. It's a boundary around her heart. And Eight of Cups is about walking away from something that no longer serves you, emotions that are still in your energetic field, or relationships and bonds. But the boundaries card is about having boundaries. You know, protecting yourself from this negative energy. Protecting yourself from people who have negative, not letting it affect you or your light or your brightness. Learning how to, you know, put up those shields of positivity to keep that out. This is what your outcome is. A pure, clean mind. This is totally your energy. Totally air energy I get from this. And also, just heads up, this is also a card of if you know, have boundaries. If you don't want to do something, then say no. Somebody asks you to help them move, or somebody who's always taking advantage of you, stand up for yourself and say no. And mean it. And don't, you know, be like, oh, feel guilty. Like, oh, maybe I should have said yes or whatever. If you say no, say no. If you say yes, then mean yes. Don't say yes. And then, like, why did I say yes? I didn't want to say yes. I wanted to say no, but I felt this is what boundaries is about. But, you know, this is a broad, you know, spectrum of boundaries. I don't remember. Let me just see what the mantra is. Where'd the book go? Oh. Okay, I hate it when I lose things that are right in front of my face. How does that happen? All right, well, I'll just... Oh, no. I'm so confused right now. What the heck? Okay, well, we'll just do it. Tell us about purity and boundaries. And it's interesting because this is about seeing clearly, right? And then you have this, like, clear boundary. Get my autofocus on point here. Yeah. This was at the bottom of the deck when the Princess of Cups came out. Yeah. Strength card, the card of Leo. August. Fire energy. The sun. This is about you. This is your power. You're going to be back in your power. The ability to, yeah, I feel like this has a lot to do, because Virgo, it was extremes. This has a lot to do with the extremes. This is a lot about you, boundaries and purity, staying out of some kind of drama, being protected from drama, but because you're doing it almost. Because we have the Strength card, and the Strength card, that's, you know, you walking in your power, courage, bravery, grace. The strength that took you to get to this point. Like, I feel like with the wisdom, and it's like you're going to be stronger. And it's interesting because someone described this card once as no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Right? It's almost like you're kind of like very protected right now. And on the bottom of the deck, we have this. This is the Princess of Cups. Your intuition. You know, it's about, yeah, that self-love. Whatever it is that's causing you, there's a realization that's going to come up. Because the moon, which the moons are very powerful. May, June, July, August, we have 4 supermoons in a row. And on top of that, the sun has been going off. Geomagnetic storms, solar flares, all that kind of stuff. So there's photons of light that have been being sent, which is why it's so hot. So they're hitting Earth. Right? The moon reflects the sun, and the moon is in super phase, close to the earth. So you do the math, right? You're powerful right now. We're all super attractive. So I have to say, especially you, Gemini, being a sword/air element, be careful what you focus on, because the super attractive energy, you could manifest what you don't want and repel what you do. You get me? But the moon, this is about allowing whatever this realization comes up, it makes the water crystal clear. Your intuitive emotional water. So you can stay in tune. You can pay attention to the messages in your dreams. You can get, right? That's her. That's the Princess of Cups. And whatever has caused you, you're going to have a realization about something. Whatever has caused you to have this self-doubt, whatever this is that's lacking self-love, Like, because this could be self-doubt. You lying to yourself about your strength. Not believing in yourself. So you're making decisions that aren't, yeah. And the Queen of Wands, stop it, right? Yeah, this is Phoenix energy. This is taking your power, accepting Queen of Wands and the Strength card, and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, like just amazing energy, feeling good, feeling your beauty, feeling the abundance, enjoying life. Yeah, this is your intuition. It's a big thing. And especially, you know, with air signs, and sometimes air signs, the negative side of being an air sign, because we all have positive and negative polarities in every sign that are meant to teach us how to navigate through life with our certain, energies. Air signs sometimes, you know what I mean? They can be kind of cold. I'm a Cancer. I don't know why I said we. You can be kind of cold, unemotional, or cut your emotions off, especially like I feel like Gemini. I feel like when Gemini is in heart-centered energy, you are so warm and magnetic and attractive and exciting, and intuitive. But when you're in this energy, and maybe that's what this is saying, like, get down more into your heart. Get out of your head. And sometimes when Gemini's, when you're on that other side and you're in your head and your sword energy, your mental energy, you can be kind of cold. You can be kind of biting with your tongue. You might say things that hurt people or say things that are how you see things, but it might not necessarily be the truth. It's just what you think. So I'm not saying that message is for everybody, but it's definitely something to consider. All right, but yeah, your intuition, there's a realization it's going to unlock a whole new world for you. Put you back here. Beautiful. All right, what do we have? Talk to me. Flowering Magi Oracle. Yep, I knew it. Speak your mind. Maybe, is there something you've been holding back? I don't know. Is there something you've been holding back? Something you don't want to speak your mind about? I wonder. Or is this about speaking your mind to somebody else? This person who's telling lies? I don't know. It was going to resonate how it resonates with the collective. But speak your mind, such air energy, and message in a dream. Yeah, wow, that's crazy. Because did I just talk about that? No, maybe that was the last reading, but there's a message in a dream. A message for you in a dream. And maybe, perhaps, because interesting that this has a color energy of orange, and her hair is orange, right? Message in a dream. This is the card of Pisces. Or wait, was it the Virgo or the Pisces reading? It might have been the Pisces reading. Anywho, no, just, I don't remember for sure, so let's not go there because I don't want to get confused and be wrong. But see that hair, that orange, and this is the moon card is about dreams too, because okay, so when the moon, that's why people get so emotional, because the moon pulls on that emotional body. It makes things come to the surface. That's why everybody be acting crazy during full moon, especially people who have the most suppressed emotional energy. But you see how crystal clear that is? She sees everything clearly. And she's got this higher vantage point too. The moon comes in crystal clear, but the moon is about dreams too, and ancestors come through in our dreams because nonverbal communication. But that might be what this is about. This realization comes when you get a message or realization. It could be in a dream, and it could be an ancestor. Could be an ancestor, but you need to speak your mind about something. And maybe this Seven of Swords is your disbelief in the universe. Your disbelief in your intuitive and emotional energetic power. It could be speaking your mind. telling the universe how you feel? Maybe, I don't know. You let me know. Yep, ancestors. Yep, message in a dream. And maybe there's a realization that's going to connect you to the other side even more. It's going to change your whole world. But also, I see no ma'am Pam. The answer's no for somebody out there. No ma'am Pam. And I feel like that has lots of orange energy here. Sacral chakra energy, right? Fire energy. Speak your mind. Somebody needs to hear no ma'am Pam, or it just needs to be decided in your life. But with this boundaries and this card now, I see spiritual attack. The adversary, it may be using somebody to speak ill of you. Or there may be something, there's a plot, or some kind of negativity. It could be that too, and that's why the boundary card is here. Put up your shield. You may even want to picture something like this whenever you feel like you need protection, even if that's just you walking down the street by yourself. Visualize that. Say it to the universe. But the spiritual attack. You have to protect yourself from spiritual attacks, because you are powerful, right? You're a powerful being, Gemini. Very, very interesting. Very, very kind of a complicated reading, but it all worked out in the end. Let's look at the Princess of Wands. I can't believe what the heck did I do? Unbelievable. I never get it. How do I lose something that's I didn't get up, I didn't go anywhere. I just want to Princess of Wands, creative expression, spark, and free spirit. Exploring the unknown. That's all I needed to say. Exploring the unknown, an unknown part of yourself, to realize, to reveal something. And then your mind is going to be clear. Love it. Okay.